Hi, I'm Bill Blain, strategist with Shard Capital here in London. One of the things everyone's watching just now is Aramco. It's the massive Saudi oil producer. It's the most profitable country in the world, and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, MBS, is very keen to see it achieve a valuation of $2 trillion when it IPOs later this month. However, the reaction in the market has been very muted. Most people don't think it's worth anything like $2 trillion. If you compare it to the other oil majors, a valuation of about $1.4 to $1.5 trillion would be optimistic. And none of these companies have the massive political risk that is attached to Aramco. The idea is that Aramco, the sale of, is going to provide the money that Saudi Arabia desperately needs to rebuild its fractured economy. When I say fractured, I mean it isn't providing the kind of jobs that the growing and young Saudi population needs. And if they don't get jobs, that causes further political issues because they're going to demand them. And there is even thinking that we could see a potential Arab Spring erupt in Saudi Arabia at some point in the future. But just as the IPO looked to be in trouble, there are now rumours that the Chinese are going to come in and invest $10 billion. Now, if the $2 trillion valuation is correct, that means the Chinese will own less than 0.5% in what will clearly be an overvalued company. Everyone says the Chinese must be mad to even consider it. But step back. It actually suits the Chinese very well. It gives them a foot in the door in Saudi. It allows them to build on their current efforts to build trade routes, the Belt and Road, the old Silk Roads that they want to establish across the trading world. And it's also a chance for China to send a clear signal to the rest of the world that they are now on a par with the States. Of course, China would love to be able to pay for its investment in its own currency, the renminbi. But at the moment, the renminbi is certainly not going to challenge the mighty greenback, the dollar. But that could change if China gets access to becoming an owner of these assets, which even a 0.5% stake would do. And what makes it even more interesting is Aramco was founded from the original US oil majors when the House of Saud nationalized their Saudi assets, and now it's US troops and US military that's protecting Saudi. All in all, it's a very interesting situation and one we're going to watch very carefully. It could be that the Chinese intervention pushes up the valid price for Aramco considerably.